Reminders of history for some, symbols of oppression for others. Yes, those Confederate monuments still stand. With their muted expressions, they acted as a focal point of the anger that led to the chaos a year ago. Now they speak to the city's lingering unease.
Until we can come up with usable solutions, then we'll never really move forward.
Nearby, a sign Charlottesville is still grieving. Words and flowers in memory of Heather Heyer, the counter-protester run down a year ago on the street that now bears her name. As the anniversary of Heyer's death approaches, the memorial grows, and her allies worry about what's to come.
I have gotten threats, almost constantly. I would say like at least 3 times a week.
White supremacists canceled plans for an anniversary rally here, but police are bracing in case there's still trouble. Charlottesville is under a state of emergency for the weekend with no parking signs already up. In fact, no vehicle is being allowed into this area, the downtown core. Police are going to be monitoring everyone coming in and out. Weapons are banned, everything from bats to knives and paintball guns, everything but real guns. With the downtown around it shut, this flower shop will be open Sunday. The owner sees it as an act of defiance.
Something horrible happened here, and we're not going to go run away and close our shops. Like, I'm going to be open and I'm going to give out free flowers.
Across town, the University of Virginia last year saw the infamous rally that started it all, with tiki torches lighting the statue of school founder Thomas Jefferson. This time, barricades form a maze on campus, and there's no getting close to that statue. A way to prevent the mayhem witnessed by Professor Larry Sabato.
Hundreds and hundreds of young men praising Adolf Hitler and saying the most outrageous things.
The memories still vivid.
I hate to even admit this, but we took the African-American students and the Jewish students who wished to go, and I hid them in the basement of my pavilion.
Some are hopeful. Now that racism has been exposed here, it's being rooted out. This weekend will be a test of that.
I get death threats every day. We've had bomb threats at my daughter's school. I get people sending me crazy messages every day. It's difficult. The water's a little muddy, but before we can get to clean water, you got to go through the mud.
The divisions here have deep roots, and they've been unearthed again for all to see. Thomas Dagler, CBC News, Charlottesville.
As we mentioned, the Unite the Right group has canceled their rally in Charlottesville on Sunday. They're holding it in Washington instead. They plan to march in Lafayette Square, right across the street from the White House. The U.S. National Park Service has granted them a permit, allowing up to 400 people to take part. Former Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard David Duke is among those scheduled to speak. Federal officials have also given permission for 2 counter-protests to take place.